Well, here's a first. Just had someone try and get into the van.
Welcome back to our Van Tales. Thank you for joining us. Just want to quickly address the thumbnail. Instantly, I just want to get onto this one and get it out of the way because I don't want to dwell on the negativity. Just the facts of what happened. Because you might be like me, and if you're in your van, you're fairly relaxed. You think, well, I'm here anyway. And sometimes you get a little bit lazy about locking up completely. But here's a lesson even I learned. It's clearly not to put the fear in anybody, but just be mindful, be ahead of the game, and know that not everyone out there is as nice as you and I. So just briefly, just to set the scene, I was in a local park up where I regularly use. It was a bit noisy because there was an Oktoberfest going on. So this was the very end of September. Oktoberfest was going on in a position close enough for me to hear it, and also I'm aware with Oktoberfest it's a very drunken sort of scenario, isn't it? Not my bag, but anyway, I'm quite happy that other people enjoy that, and they're going to be noisy. So I thought, well, I won't park here next to an Oktoberfest. I'm going to just shuffle down the road onto an industrial estate where it's going to be super quiet, and I'll just get on with my work. I had editing to do, so I just wanted to just be out of the way and peaceful. During the course of editing, I felt a little shuffle on the van. You know, when your van just wobbles slightly because it might have been caught in the wind, like that, but it weren't windy. So I felt that, so that initially caught my attention. Then there was like a little knocking on the side of the van. So clearly it's someone. Now I'm pretty sure now, I've edited it and I've rethought about it. I think my initial reaction was, if you're knocking on my van and I'm in my local area, chances are it's someone I know. So I think this is where, for me, it wasn't that big of a deal at the time. It's only afterwards you think, how fucking dare you? But I digress. I'm going to run through this video and show you a few things. There was also a few extra clues that came up during the course of edit. I noticed a little bit more, and I became aware after the fact of what potentially was going on. But in the thick of it happening, like I said, I just assumed, oh, it's either someone I know or it's not a big deal. But anyway, let me just run you through this. And because I do have security cameras all around the van, it was easily picked up. So let me just show you what I got. So as I said, initially, the van just shook a little bit to get my attention, and then there was the knocking. Obviously I'm a YouTuber, obviously I've got cameras to hand, and I thought I'd just grab it because if it was someone dodgy, I'd catch them. If it was a mate, it'll be fun. So here I am doing my bit with the camera. Just to have a look at the front of the van. But nothing. It was still just an empty industrial estate. But I did notice, now I'm just going to stop it here and concentrate on this mirror. At the time, all I could see was a little bit of movement. My eyes are terrible. But it was only when I was editing it and I actually zoomed in, I noticed there's actually 3 blokes that were now walking away behind the van. So they weren't up front, because we saw they weren't in front of the van after this has happened. They had clearly walked off behind the van down the road, which I'll add is a no-through road. There's really not much reason for anyone, pedestrian-wise, to be down here of a night when there's nothing open and there's nothing down there and there's nowhere to go down there. So that in itself, to have people wandering down there, although there is a footpath, it's unlikely to have many people down here at all. So that was my first shock whilst I was editing, is that there's 1, 2, 3 people working together with this. But it's a little bit of a tricky one, this, isn't it? Because it's out of order to be trying door handles, but they didn't commit a crime as much. Or did they? I don't know. But to me, it was highly suspicious, but I was just grateful they've wandered off down the road, and that's potentially the end of it. However, of course, once something like that has happened, you can't help but just be a little bit on guard. So, you know, I was trying to carry on with my work, but I'd keep sticking my head out of the curtains just in case. I just wanted to keep an eye on things. So I wasn't relaxed anymore. So if anything, their crime against me was that they just put me a little bit on edge, and I was annoyed about the fact that I wasn't relaxed anymore. Anyhow, with my mind now ticking sort of overtime about this, as I'm carrying on with my work, I'm also thinking, hang on, if someone's knocked and it wasn't a mate and they've wandered off, do they then now think, hang on, no one answered that knock, therefore there's no one in that camper van, therefore is it safe to go back and have a little further dig about, because there's going to be no one inside to stop them, as far as they're aware. That's when I realised I couldn't relax at all, because I'm constantly, one minute I'm working on the bed, I'm sort of editing away on the bed, and the next minute I'm sticking my head through the curtains at the front just to double check and just to see the mirrors, just to see if there's anyone behind. It just wasn't relaxed anymore. And then by chance, check this out, as I'm having a look out the front, I can see a single fella walking back towards my van and a panel van that was just parked up in front of Works van. So I'm thinking, is he part of that? So again, cameras to hand, I grabbed my camera, stuck it through the curtain just in case. And then of course, this is what I captured here. Just show you this one. But look at the fella just bowling along. Look, he don't give a shit. Have I been a victim of someone trying my door handle and trying to get in my van on 2 separate occasions, but what happened to be within half an hour of each other? Or is this bloke part of the original 3? Now, I don't know, and I guess I'll never know, so there's no point in me running silly stories through my head and just getting nowhere. Just want to move on. But there was a car that then came past. Now, given that I've already said this is a no-through road, and there was a car that came from behind, from the dead end part, and then sort of whizzed on through. So is that what picked him up, or is that what picked them up? Again, I'm not going to know, am I? I think the real point that I'm making here is just be on guard. Just make sure that if you are parked up, no matter how safe it is or has been in the past, it's your local place and you're a little bit sort of relaxed about it, it's still worth locking up, even when you're in your van, and certainly at night, because there are people out there that are just going to be opportunists. Again, I don't know what sort of crime they were looking to do. The fact that he tried other door handles on other vans. So just be on guard is all I'm saying. So with that in mind, shall we move on and get on with the next part of the video, which was, as promised last week, more of an update on what our plans are for the future going forward, and fingers crossed, getting out of the UK, because because it ain't getting any easier, is it, here?
Hello, beautifuls.
Right, so as promised, we were going to talk about our plans for this winter's van life, and what else are we going to be doing?
Well, first thing, and I'm going to throw this one in there, we are off to India on the 11th of November to do a retreat in Goa, and currently there are a couple of spaces left. Now, this is going to be a deep healing and spiritual mastery retreat. In other words, to master your mind, your emotions, and to take your power back and to create the life of your dreams, with us guiding you, obviously.
But get a wriggle on for that, because it's on the
16th to the 23rd of November, and it's in Goa. What I'm going to do is Andy's going to put a link in the description to our website, so all the information for all the events will be on there. So all you need to do after this is go on to the blurb and then go onto the website, and then you can get all the information for all of the retreats and stuff we've got coming up.
So Goa, yeah, Goa's going to be
Goa, yes.
Amazing. Right, so that's India. Then after that, actually, we're going to be in the UK for Christmas this time.
Yeah.
So a UK Christmas,
yeah, with
just
the
because
family.
it'd be a little bit.
Yeah.
Just do a little bit of the UK in the winter, and then you probably guessed it from last week's video.
We're off to Morocco.
Morocco, yay! Our firm favourite. We love Morocco.
Yeah.
There's no denying it. That is such a firm favourite,
Yeah.
and if anything, we'd love that to be pretty much home.
Yeah, in Morocco, I think I could live here.
Good.
Yeah.
For the winter, for future as well.
I think what we're trying to create is a life where we travel and it's transient. The dream is to find the perfect retreat space, perfect venue in Morocco, and have a safe space for people to come and do the deep healing work and just receive some love. That's what we give, isn't it? It's just love, really. So simple.
So I'm going to drive out early in the new year, because of course we've got to get Blue over there as well. You know what headache we had last time, but I think this time, fingers crossed, with a Spanish passport, that's going to be a hell of a lot easier. So you're potentially going to be flying in and out with Jess.
Yeah, so I can't go with Andy in January because I'm on mummy duties, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly back and forth, but then I'm going to be out in Morocco for a month in March, because we're going to do 2 retreats. We've got, the first one is a deep healing women's retreat. The second one, potentially, a mixed retreat for men and women. So just watch this space and keep your eyes peeled.
These are quite exclusive.
Maximum of 10 participants.
Yeah, very
max.
exclusive retreats. And in fact, that first one you've mentioned is almost sold out and you haven't even advertised it yet, is it?
Yeah, put it out on our socials yesterday. So I think once that one's sold, then we'll obviously put the second one up. But we are loving what we are doing and what we're creating. So many of you have been in contact and also are inquiring about events. But yeah, we'd love you to come along and try what we do, yeah, and be a part of it. Like, we want to create a new world, right? It needs it. The world needs some love, and it needs some light, and it needs some healing. Do you know what my favourite quote is? Love has got to stop whispering. Hate has shouted for long enough. And that is true. I know. So guys, if you're like me and you're an advocate for love and peace and community and unity, then yeah, come along.
It was a couple of weeks ago we flew out to Morocco to do the homework, to meet up with our contacts who are already out there. When we were there last year, we met Abdul on the beach.
Yeah.
Lovely guy. And we stayed in touch with Abdul because he became a friend. And then he put us in contact with his UK girlfriend, who was also on the spiritual path. And she came along to
SJ.
one of your events,
Yeah.
and we just clicked there. So we've now got, because she now lives in Morocco, so we've got a great contact between those two. We stayed in their accommodation. Actually, I'll put a few clips on that because it's where you're going to be having
Yeah,
your...
that's where our retreat is going to be. So we're hiring out the whole venue. SJ's off for a month in March, so we're gonna hire the venue and we're gonna do a couple of retreats. But it's perfect for what we want. It's a 5-minute walk from the beach, and that alone is just, for me, just being able to walk to the beach every morning and go for a swim is worth its weight in gold.
And we love that little town. We love the people. Well, we love the people in Morocco in general
It's a
because they're
good vibe.
so happy, accommodating, welcoming.
How are you?
Just love the
Friendly.
people, love the scene out there, love the band community. It's just phenomenal.
The beauty about being in Imiuda is that it is only a 5-minute drive away from Tagazout. Now, if you've ever been to Tagazout, it's a really cool surf town in Morocco. It's got loads of lovely bars and restaurants, and it's quirky little shops. It's cool, isn't it?
Oh,
It's like the
definitely.
Byron Bay of Morocco, I would say.
Yeah.
It's a right good little mix, a real crossover.
Really quirky, really quirky.
Authentic Moroccan
Yeah.
feels, but with the surf and skate vibe that of course we love.
So on our Morocco retreat, as part of the package, we're going to be taking you out for a day in Tagazout. We're going to take you to a hammam, which is, they give you a full body scrub and a massage. It was incredible,
I
wasn't it? We went
love
for
that.
one.
Yeah, you get a proper scrub up and then an insanely good massage.
Again, the value for money of what we're offering on the package and the deep healing is, yeah. So as I say, if you are interested in the Morocco retreat, you better get on quick because there's only 4 spots left, and then we'll be putting up the next one, and I've got a feeling that's going to sell out very quickly as well. So
Check
yeah.
the website for that.
Yeah, check the website. Oh, I had a reading 17 years ago in Australia, and she said to me, you're going to be between North Africa and UK, North Africa and UK. And I was thinking about it. Now I'm here. I think I could live here.
Good.
Fresh oranges from the tree.
That's amazing. You come in the souks, the smell's so fresh, the colours, it's just so bright and cheerful.
I love the smell of garlic.
How good does it smell around
It
here?
smells so good. Oh, that fresh mint.
One is almond, there is morning orange and argan oil. Like bro.
So good.
love this stuff.
Beer Nutella. A minus day.
I've got this one at home and I can smell that smell in my... That's the
Sandalwood's another
yeah.
one that they use.
And ylang-ylang.
Oh, another massive plus point for Morocco, it's such a cash-based country.
Yes.
You try using a credit card or debit card in Morocco.
Cash is king.
Cash is ultimate out there,
Yeah.
and that's great.
Yeah, so yeah, Morocco is a beautiful, beautiful country. I feel safer there than I do anywhere in the UK, and that's the truth. But yeah, if you guys want to come along to anything that we're doing, like we'd love to meet some more friendly faces and create an even bigger tribe.
Yeah, and then going back to the last video, we have had so many positive comments through that, through personal contacts through Instagram. So really appreciate the fact that people have watched, appreciated, and want to get involved.
Yes.
So thank you.
Yeah, we really see how important you guys are as well for what we're doing. And if you know anyone that would benefit from what we're doing, I've actually set up a WhatsApp group. I might actually ask Andy to put the link in the video as well. And all you do is click on, and it's a closed group. So all you're going to get is the events that are coming up. There's not all the messaging back and forth. So if you're interested in knowing what we've got coming up and you want to be part of this group, then I'll get Andy to put the link in. And again, you won't be bombarded with loads of messages because I know how annoying that is. Trust me, so we don't want to do that to you. And again, we just want to say a massive, massive, massive thank you to all of you who have supported us, who see us, who are on this journey. And if we're inspiring you, I really hope you get a van and you can live this life too, because we all deserve happiness. Happiness is our birthright.
And a big thank you for everyone who's bought us a coffee.
Yes,
your stickers are coming out.
Yeah.
In fact, I've just sent a whole batch out, so there's a lot of you who've probably just received those this week. So thanks again for the coffees. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram.
Yep, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe these videos. Oh, can I also say, with the subscribers, now looking in our IA analytics, I've never been into that. I'm just not analytically minded.
Mind your speed. Sorry, we're going for a 50.
Yeah, another camera, more cameras everywhere. Can't do nothing, can you?
Anyway.
So, analytics, not my thing, but I did have a look the other day, and the majority of our viewers aren't actually subscribed. You're regular returners, so thank you very much for sticking with us. But you're not subscribed, so that doesn't help. The algorithm doesn't like us as it is, does it? Because we're too positive.
We're too positive. They want you riddled with fear. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing and actually sharing our page with people that you think might enjoy it or might benefit. Like, we are here to raise the collective consciousness to one of joy and happiness and whatever. So yeah, if you know anyone, then share our page.
What I will also say is to welcome the new subscribers and to thank the original, the OGs.
Yeah,
I think what I might do, I've got a couple of mugs spare that I had printed that we never, they were sort of prototypes. So what I'm going to do in the coming few weeks, I think we might randomly pick a few people and
we'll put you in the draw to win a mug
and some stickers.
and some stickers.
But so bear that in mind. So that's brewing. So could you please make sure that for us that you're subscribed, and for you, we'll put you in a draw for a cool Our Van Tales coffee mug and sticker.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good to see you. We love you lots, and remember, do what makes your heart happy.
See you next time. Bye 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 bye.
Bye.